What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, everybody? Let me stop. Anyway, child, if it looks like I got on the same shit I had on in a couple of videos, I do. Okay, I got my hoodie on. It is hoodie weather. I literally just came in the house. I didn't give y'all this video yesterday because of the fact that I wasn't home in time enough to do it, and I was tired as hell after I got through doing How to Get Away with Murder. Bitch, I come in the house, it's cold as shit. I ain't got the heat on, okay? I'm gonna turn the heat on probably until it get cold as shit, cold as shit. All right, so there's that. So y'all deal. Moving on from that, I hope everybody been having a good time. Hope everybody's Halloween was good. You know, um, I hope y'all check the candies for the little kids. Y'all ain't start no mess, then do no mess, then show no mess. Okay, you know, hoeing out. Okay, because you know it's always hoe season. But anyway, speaking of that, to the people that, in advertisement that probably watch me, can y'all explain to me, not that I care about it, but I just noticed something. You know, there are certain holidays that they put so much emphasis on, like 4th of July, and I think Easter, but the king holiday is Christmas, and of course Halloween. But it's like, as soon as, no lie, it was Tuesday, and I see my first Christmas commercial. I was like, God damn, can Halloween get over? Can we even get a Thanksgiving commercial? I said, shit, do we see people sitting at the table and people coming over for cutting the turkey and all this stuff? I don't know if we ever see them. And if we do, it's very, very sparingly rare. I was like, damn, Thanksgiving gets no love. Y'all just eat and go to sleep on Thanksgiving, right? Okay. All right, am I the only one who be noticing this shit? But anyway, moving on from that, let's get into this video. So first off, we have to put it out here. We need to get out there and vote. If early voting is still going on in your state, in your city, please get out there and do it to avoid the rush. That's hopefully the rush that happens on November the 6th next week. Oh, I got a freaking interview on the 6th. Okay, hopefully we get some good things out of this on that day. You know what I'm saying? Because we need some stuff. We need to turn the state blue. We need to turn the country blue. We, it don't matter. Like, we just need to get. When I say it don't matter, I'm talking about who you vote for outside of the Republicans, and not saying that, oh, you can't vote for the Republicans. If you're gonna be voting for the Republicans, vote for the Republicans that's actually out here trying to do something, not the ones that's afraid to stand up to Trump. And I don't know who that is, okay? Because there's a lot of them that's afraid to stand up to Trump. So therefore, that's why everybody's on this mission to turn the country blue again. And it's so bad. The Republican Party just fucked themselves when they got Trump and put him in office, because now people are looking at this party as if they ain't worth shit, okay? They just got a stain on their character. You know, I've never seen this much dissension about the Democrats and Republicans in my whole time living on this earth, okay? And to the point that, there are other parties that you can vote for, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is, we trying to get these Republicans out. And it's so fucked up because, like I said, it's a stain on the Republican Party now too. And back in the day, if somebody would have said that they was a Republican, I wouldn't have been so upset about it. Or who said they voted for a Republican president, especially the one that actually seemed like they might do something, I wouldn't have been so upset about it. You know what I'm saying? But now we have one who is a jackass, and it's like, how can you follow this stuff? And he calls himself a nationalist. We think of that with supremacists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, to put that out there, it's just like, I can't. We have to do better. We have to show up. Don't take no for an answer. I hear that they shutting down some of the polling places in some of the minority neighborhoods and stuff, so they can go out further or whatever. And it's just messed up, these little scare tactics that they're trying to do. The Stacey Abrams and what's his name, Brian Kemp or something like that. Kemp and Stacey Abrams, okay, down there in Georgia. Yeah, last time I heard, she was 1 point ahead. He was basically trying to purge the election and all this stuff, so some of these voters couldn't vote or whatever, because he knows that she's gonna win with them votes, okay? And it's just so sad. You got Will Ferrell and Oprah going out, going door to door. Bitch, if one of them motherfuckers was to walk up to my door Girl, okay, I'm finna go vote, but what else you gonna give me? Listen, I'm gonna go vote, but what else you gonna give me? Come on now, we'll say the same thing. But I've already did the little voting thing. I did vote by mail. My stuff and everything was processed yesterday. I'm just a little perturbed that I didn't get a sticker, but okay, it is what it is. That was my badge of honor to show that I voted and I voted early. And you know what? For me, I'm glad that I did do the vote by mail because, sometimes, especially during the midterm elections and stuff, there are some people that's on the ballots that we probably don't know. And it gave me the opportunity to actually look these people up before I just blindly said, okay, I'm going to do this and do that and do that. So I got the chance to do that. And, I took that shit serious as fuck. It was like a goddamn examination up in this bitch. Okay, teacher, how many times? What's the time limit we got on this? And start. Okay. Oh, I don't know who you are. Let me look you up. Oh, okay. I mean, you sound cute, whatever. That's how it was. That's how it was. We got to make this shit serious. Got to take it serious. Please, please, please. We have to get out there and vote. You have Trump out here trying to say he's going to put out executive order to get rid of the birth citizenship stuff, birthright citizenship. If you don't know what that means, it's basically if someone from another country comes here and they give birth to a child, that child is automatically considered a natural born U.S. citizen. He's trying to get rid of that. I'm sitting here like, first of all, you can't do that because that's in the Constitution. And that's what even Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House, he came out and said, you can't do that. Like, people get into the I just can't. I just can't. Then you got like they said it's this caravan of immigrants that's trying to get into the United States, and he got all these soldiers. I think 1,400, 1,500, or 14,000, 15,000 soldiers that's going to the border trying to stop them. And basically said if they throw a rock or anything at them, at the soldiers, they're gonna respond with guns. They're gonna think that's a weapon and respond with guns. I said, first of all, don't you have shields? Second of all, how big is the rock? No lie, I'm not trying to be funny. So you mean to tell me? Because, baby, I studied law, okay? When I was in business school, you had to do a little bit of law, too, okay? You had to do some cases. And then there was some cases about extreme forces. If you're going to get back at somebody, you have to give them the same amount of force that they gave you. Because if you did them a little bit more than what they gave you, that's your ass, okay? And I'm sitting here like, so that law, that don't apply? That don't apply? So what was a little pebble was thrown? And I mean a little ass pebble. Boop. So you mean to tell me you gonna take your fucking rifle out and just go? Is that what you gonna do? Oh no! Oh no! We gotta get this motherfucker out of here because he is doing a lot and not even. This is what I'm talking about. I just, and it frustrates me when I have to talk about it. And I know you probably noticed that I really don't talk about the politics that much on my channel because it's frustrating as hell. And yes, we do need to speak on it. It's just at this point, you get so depressed just thinking about it, and I try to get all that out my mind. I don't want to cloud myself with that stuff, and it's just irritating. I see everything that's going on, and it's just so fucking depressing, and it's sad. I have never felt like this. Even when Bush was in office, I never really felt like this, and I was old enough to be aware of what Bush was going through and the country was going through. With I was a teenager, you know what I'm saying? I was aware, you know, and it's just like I just never had this feeling before, never. But yeah, and then you have Akon. They saying that Akon might run for president. At least he thinking about running for president in 2020. First of fucking all, I know I ain't the only one who thought Akon was not born over here and he was born over there in Senegal where his people from. I swear to God, I said you was born here. You was born here, or one of your parents was born here. Oh, okay, okay. Like I didn't know. I didn't know. Cause if he didn't, baby, how you gonna run? But okay, you do what you gotta do. On the other hand, it's like I've seen all the good stuff. I'm not doubting Akon. I've seen all the good stuff that he has done. Like that man has done a lot for Africa and for his own place where his people come from, like I said, Senegal and all this other stuff that he's doing in Africa with the electricity and things of that such. He has done a lot, okay? And he clearly cares about the people. And my only drawback is the fact that he is a celebrity. And we've already got a celebrity in chief as it is, okay? I just feel some type of way when celebrities, period, try to throw their hat into the political game. And mostly it's because unless you put it out there that before you became a celebrity, you went to school and you went to school for political science and you was all engaged in economics, political science, and all that stuff that all wraps and ties together, and you know the Constitution and you know these policies, you know foreign policies and all this stuff, you know how this shit been going. If you have a very, very, very good knowledge of that, okay, that's fine. But if you have it and you just because you don't like what you see, you want to throw your hat in there as if you can do better and you have absolutely no idea what's going on either, okay, I'm not here for that shit. And that's what it seems like it's been going on. So if Akon know what he talking about, he know the policies frontward, backward, sideways, up and down, okay, do what you gotta do. Because at this point, anything's better than goddamn what we got now. Okay? Speaking of that, over was it the weekend or beginning of this month or at the end of last week, either way, right after I did the what it is video, we got news that there was a school shooting that happened on Monday, and it was in, I think, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Is it North Carolina? Is Charlotte in North or South? Girl, we just gonna say North. I'm from North Carolina. Y'all remember that on The Wood? That is my motherfucking movie, bitch. Stacy? Nigga, don't say my name. That's my motherfucking movie. Anyway, yeah. A student came in there, got into it with another student, and then shot him, okay? And ran to the teacher and said that, what happened and that the gun was in the book bag and he didn't think that the boy was dead and he was going to shoot him again, but he got scared and he ran on. Come to find out, this all stemmed from a fight that happened amongst them that Friday. And he came, I said, so you've been steaming on this for the whole weekend and you came to school and you shot this boy over some dumb stuff and now you lost your life and his life. And for what? And what really disturbed a lot of people is the fact that the school opted out of discontinuing classes for the day, at least for the rest of the day. They let school continue. Okay, that is traumatizing. I don't know what nobody. Maybe we become so desensitized to all these stuff that be happening in the country that you don't want the kids to get out of school early so that they can go home and process this and go talk to somebody after they probably just seen how many people were standing right there just seeing their classmate get shot or probably knew who the boy was and realized that their friend is gone? And you don't want them to just go home and talk to somebody? Girl, that shit was fucked up. I said, I ain't never heard no shit like that. We don't do no shit like that over here. I just said that is messed up. These kids these days, oh my God. Sometimes you got to think who are raising these kids, raising this generation. This generation, I hate to say it, but it's way too soft. A little bit too sensitive. They're so quick to go get a gun to go solve their problems, even though that happened back in the day too, back in my millennium age and all that stuff. But we see more and more of it now. More and more people, and the reasoning is just so dumb. And it's just like, really? You couldn't let that shit go, bruh? You couldn't let that shit go, so now part of your life about to be taken away, and you took a life who took him away from his family. Then you got this whole thing that happened with the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with 11 people who was killed in the synagogue. But they were celebrating something or whatever. Either way, it was a religious setting. Okay, you're in a synagogue, much like the church that happened in Charleston. They got shot up. Them 9 members got shot up in that church. This is the same reminiscence of it. Hate. Okay, that boy couldn't stand black folks. This person was anti-Semitic and all this other stuff, and I'm just like over the whole thing. Like, it's just fucked up. There is no words to describe how messed up this is, okay? And my heart really, 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 really do go out to everybody who, had lost a loved one that day. I think the ages ranged from 54 to 97. It was people who died brothers who died, siblings died together, um, and a 97, you lived your whole life, probably ain't really getting to shit, to die like that. That's fucked up, okay? And I mean, good thing that no children was hurt, but it's still a bad thing that people got hurt. And then for Trump to get on an interview and to say that they should have had, this would have been avoided, and when the outcome would have been different had they had like armed guards or something in the church or whatever, in the synagogue. That is the most disrespectful shit that you can say to anybody after a tragedy. The whole thing, you claim it's not about gun laws and all this stuff and how lax they are, and then you say, oh, we need to implement more guns in the places of worship. That don't even sound right. That don't, putting guns in the place of worship don't sound right. Every time we seen guns come into a place of worship, somebody's getting killed. So now you want to arm guards and arm parishioners and arm members of synagogues, churches, or wherever else people, temples where they go to pray at, and do what they have to do. You want them to be armed just to protect themselves, and the fact that that is a thought that has to happen because this is becoming so much that people can't even go into places like a place of worship to worship the person that they believe in and fellowship amongst each other without having to look around and to see, be on guard, be on notice, be on edge, and see if they're gonna make it home that night from worshiping their God. That's fucked up. And then for a president to say some shit like that, that's messed up. I'm just really not here for the bullshit that's been going on. Like, it's pathetic. It's really sad news. It's this whole first half of this video is just sad as shit. And I'm sorry. Okay, I have to get the the real stuff out before we get into the fucked up bullshit of the entertainment world. The boy Danye Jones, he was found lynched in his mother's backyard in St. Louis, Missouri. Now, if you know St. Louis, Missouri, Ferguson, that was the place where Mike Brown was killed, and it sparked the whole, the Black Lives Matter and the protests and things of that such. And his mother was an activist in the whole thing. And she comes outside one day and she sees her son hanging from a tree. And then the police is ruling it a suicide. Now, if he was going to kill himself, I honestly feel like he wouldn't have did it like that. Okay? And what statement is he trying to make? What I don't get it. And no, I do not believe that is a suicide. Okay? And I don't think the cops are trying to look into it any further. And that just goes to show that shit was a setup. Somebody killed that boy. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody killed that boy. It's too many factors, of the reasons why. Okay, when people speak out, they become targets. Okay, and that's what it feel like. I pray for the mother, because you realize how she has to feel coming outside and seeing her baby, the child that she gave birth to, the child that she carried for 9 months in her womb, hanging from a tree like that. That's just in 2018. This ain't 1960. This ain't 1920. This ain't 1800s. No, this is 2018. And we're still lynching folks out here. Right. Sad news. Sad news. Let's liven this up a little bit. Let's just get into some stuff. So I remember last week when I was talking about colorism and all that stuff, and that girl that was on Dr. Phil, bitch. Okay. So I got to it real deep, because I was like, that's disgusting to say that shit or whatever. And I'm like, what's wrong with her childhood and all this stuff? Come to find out that bitch was lying. Okay, little Treasure was up here lying because she was looking for some treasure, a little come up, her and her mama. Fuck her and her mama, okay? The big sister came out and just put everything on blast and said that basically the bitch got a whole bunch of black friends. And I seen some of her old Facebook posts or whatever. She was all for the Black Lives Matter and the cops out here killing us black folks and all this stuff. Oh, so she was black then. She was fake black for a check. Okay, she was fake white for a check. Okay, in a free flight out there to wherever they filmed Dr. Phil at. And my whole thing is, if the producers put her up to this, that's trash on the producer's part. If the producers put them up to this, that's not only trash on the producer's part, that's trash on the mama's part too as well, and the daughter, because at the age that she is, she's old enough to know exactly what's going on. She willingly participated in this shit, and the mama did too. Okay, all for what? How much money did you get from going on Dr. Phil, if you got anything? You got a free plane ride so you can get on TV and embarrass yourself and make yourself not a target, but make people come at you and look at you with disgrace as if this is real, and not thinking that you had holes in your story that people was going to find out, and that people that actually knew you and grew up with your child and know how it is and be around your child not going to come out and say what the fuck the real truth is. People don't think. They think short term instead of long term. They think about one outcome instead of multiple outcomes. And this bitch didn't think about shit, okay? She just probably saw the word free and said, fuck it, let's do this shit. I said, girl, you ain't got time. I would never do no shit like that. I love being black so much, girl. And you will never ever get me to lie about anything for no amount of nothing. No, you're not gonna. No, I just don't get people these days. I'm like, was it really worth it? Was it really worth it? No, it wasn't. To get called out on the bullshit. Anyway, moving on from that. Kanye West, I should have put this with the politics. I'm tired of talking about him, but it's a news story, so whatever. Basically, he's saying that he's going to take a step back from politics because now his eyes are open to the fact that he's being used, talking about this whole situation with Candace Owens and this black sick or whatever t-shirt idea, whatever, that she basically trying to make it seem as if allegedly he's the one who did it, and they came up with it together, and he was basically like, no, I put her in touch with the people who designed the shirt, but it wasn't him. And he basically felt like she was using him and all that stuff. And whoop-de-whoop, she come out on Twitter trying to apologize and make it, basically was lying and trying to backtrack and all that stuff. Wasn't making sense herself. And I said, oh, this is what makes you want to step back after you Samboed and Uncle Tom your way up there with Trump the other day. Now you feel some type of way because of this? Because of this? You still probably over there calling Trump daddy. What are you talking about, Kanye? I don't have no, girl, whatever, Kanye. Do whatever you gotta do, okay? Fuck that. Moving on from that. Ariana Grande. Boo-boo. Okay, so she gets in her feelings because I seen the Saturday Night Live commercial. And, they was making a joke about the fact that Pete Davidson broke up with, or got broken up with Ariana Grande. And he was like, oh, so you gonna break up with me too? That's like number 3 or whatever in a row or something like that. And she gets in her feelings, like, just talking bad, like, you just fucked up, you got to keep on talking about this and whoop-de-whoop, whatever. She went off a little bit. And my whole thing is, yeah, I can see how she'd be hurt and upset by it, because don't nobody want that shit thrown back in their face when you felt like you probably was really in love with somebody, you was engaged to them or whatever, you thought that I was going to have a future and all that stuff, and you really didn't. And then, you see them joking about it and all that stuff. That's just like being in a relationship with a rapper or a singer, and then you hear them rapping and singing about your relationship and bringing up old memories and probably dissing you or whatever. But at the same time, what did you expect when you date a comedian? Comedians make jokes out of all their life experiences, okay? And he was making jokes about your whole relationship throughout the whole relationship, throughout, if what it said, what I've seen, if that was true, he was saying some very out of pocket shit throughout the whole relationship when it came to stuff that happened to Ariana that, wasn't even funny. You know what I'm saying? So what did you expect when you date a comedian? And I'm going to put comedian in quotation. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. But I get why you're upset. Don't nobody want to be reminded of a failure. Um, Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 3 has been confirmed. Will Smith put up a video. We seen this video, a picture with him and Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence looked like he done lost that little chubby face or whatever. I said, all right, all right. So I just might be interested in that in Bad Boys 3. Okay, because at first I was like, girl, I don't need it. Then I seen that clip and I was like, okay, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Because they look good together. They really did. And I was like, all right, I'm here for it. I'll go see it on opening night or whatever. What else went on? Oh, really? Halloween costume. Speaking of Halloween, y'all, you would think with the Megyn Kelly shit and the backlash that she got from that about the blackface, people would stop being stupid and not do blackface. You heard about the nurse and her husband, or whoever the dude is, who dressed up as so-called Beyonce and Jay-Z, and they were in complete blackface, and then she got fired as a nurse from her job or whatever. My whole thing is, they have no fucking shame. That's what be catching me like, damn, bitch. Do you not care? Obviously you don't, because she put it up there on Facebook, a public fucking forum, so anybody can see that shit. And didn't even, obviously the bitch didn't privatize her goddamn account so that only her friends can see. And what if she did and her friends is the one that kind of ratted her ass out? Bitch, first of all, you can dress up as anybody that you want to. You ain't got to turn yourself into their skin color, okay? We would know if the costume good enough. We would know exactly who the fuck it is that you are. And if we still don't know, we'll ask you and you can tell us. And we'll be like, oh, okay, that's cute, and keep it moving, okay? That's what we'll do. Second of all, did you see how dark she was? Since when is Beyonce or Jay-Z that damn color? Okay, they ain't even that damn boo boo dark. That's boo boo dark. Okay, not the green boo boo, but the brown boo boo. That's brown brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You on some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Look like dog doodle on your body. Like, why would you do some shit like that? Ignorant, and think that was cute. That ain't cute. You look dumb. Ignorant ass fucker. Moving on from that. Speaking of Beyonce, Beyonce came through. She fucked up, like she always do. She fucked up Halloween for everybody because she came through and she paid homage, okay? This is part of the reason why I am so here for Beyonce's most time, because of the simple fact that this bitch knows how to give respect to the ones that came before her, okay? And she knows to call a legend a motherfucking legend. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Toni Braxton is a legend. No matter if I like her or if I don't like her, the bitch is a goddamn legend, okay? She did some things. She been through some things, okay? She taught some things. She taught us how to look after our finances so we won't get fucked up like she did. She taught us how to hold that low. Ooh, she taught us all of that, okay? She taught us how to breathe again. And she told us to let it flow. Just let it flow, bitch. That's what she told us. And she said, 7 whole days, okay? Not a word from you, I ain't gonna take it no more. You know what I'm saying? And she just said, because I'm not finna sing another sad love song. All right, that's what she said. And she gave us secrets, bitch. She gave us Pulse, bitch. She gave us Libra, bitch. Okay? What you won't do is disrespect her and not say that she's a goddamn legend, because that is a legend in your fucking presence, okay? Anyway, she did the whole Tony album, Another Sad Love Song. Baby, I was like, oh my God, when I seen that shit, bitch, I gagged so hard. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit just threw me back. I was just like, I had one of those moments. I fanned the fuck out. I said, see, bitch, you know what? If there was ever a day I was thinking about not liking your ass or saying some negative shit, you just knocked that out the house. Like I said, bitch, you're not finna say nothing. I said, you know what? I'm not. What I'm finna do is just be like, you did that, bitch. You really snapped on that shit, yo. Then, on actual Halloween, she dressed up as Florence Joyner, aka FloJo, okay? One of the fastest women who ever did track and field, you know what I'm saying, in the Olympics. And then Jay-Z dressed up as Tommy Smith, you know what I'm saying? And I was so upset because people was literally either they didn't know who FloJo was or they didn't know who Tommy Smith was. They were saying that Jay-Z was, somebody literally said that on my Facebook. Oh, Jay-Z is Jesse Owens. I said, damn, bitch, you done took it all the way fucking back. Okay? You done took it. Jesse Owens was 1940s and shit. Girl, goddamn. Can we come up a little bit? Come up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Come on down. Come on down. Stop right there. Okay. Power to the people, bitch. What? Jesse Owens. Oh, what did they teach y'all in school? Okay, let me tell you something. When they did Black History, I went to a black school. I went to a black grammar school. I went to a black, well, I ain't gonna say it was a black high school because it was diverse, but I took an African American history class. That was one of my English, my history courses that I could choose. And I loved that shit. I loved every time we got to talk about African American history. I loved it when we started talking about African history. I took a few African courses on African civilizations in college. I took a few African American history courses in college. I'm like, I should have. I'm telling y'all, if it paid well, bitch, Ashley would have been a history major. Okay, that's my thing. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, they killed that shit. They really did that. Beyonce had the nails and everything. Beyonce, when you gonna come back with the black hair? Okay, because we like it. The fuck. But anyway, you was cute. You was cute. Y'all was cute. For the most part, Halloween was pretty tame. It was pretty nice. Everybody did what they had to do. Moving on from that, I went to the movies to go see Nobody's Fool. Tyler Perry movie. I went to go see that yesterday. And because it came out on Friday, but they always do an advance showing 2 shows, 7 and 9:45 in out here in Chicago. Probably do it at other theaters too, all over. But I went to the Thursday night showing, and I did not expect the theater to be practically damn near filled up. But baby, that shit was damn near filled up. And let me just tell you something. Do not go see a Tyler Perry movie. And I hate to say it like this. Don't see it in a predominantly white theater or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to a black theater, okay? And you're gonna get your fucking life. Because if the movie is already funny, the audience is gonna make it even more funnier. And that is exactly what happened to me. I got my life in that goddamn theater because they was going off. It was a bunch of middle-aged people up there. They was just talking their ass off, and they was just, it was hilarious. I wasn't even bothered by it because the shit was just so fucking funny. The movie is funny to me. If you Tiffany Haddish was Tiffany Haddish. It was like Girls Trip Part 2 with her, But it is what it is. I liked it. Everybody did a good job. Omari was in there. At one point, Omari turned into Ghost. It was almost like Ghost and Angela when they was fucking. Okay, that's what it was like. I said, first of all, goddamn Tyler, what the fuck you doing with these movies? I said this movie was a little bit raunchy. The language and sex scenes and stuff like that. I said the sex scenes was explicit. I was like, damn, okay. Close-ups on titties and close-ups on pecs and shit like that. Facial expression. I said, bitch, you better ride that shit. You better ride it like you ain't never rolled shit before, bitch. But anyway, it was a nice movie. One of the big talk about Tyler Perry this week also was about the fact that Tyler Perry has come out and said that he's about to kill off Madea. He's tired of playing her. He don't want to be her age playing her. So Madea's family funeral is coming out in 2019, I think March. Here's the thing about that, and I'm pretty sure I do believe him when he said that he had already filmed a movie 2 years ago, because no lie, back when I used to, earlier this year, last year as well too, that same picture that's supposed to be used for Madea's for the poster for the movie, I've been seeing that and seeing that title under that on the website that I go to sometimes to look at movies illegally. You know what I'm saying? When I look at shit online. Okay, there you go. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't report me. Don't do that. But I've been seeing that around, so I was like, I didn't think it was real. Now that it's real, I was like, oh, who leaked the shit already? I didn't click on it because I didn't know if it was real or not. But I've been seeing that poster around for a while, so to see that that's what it is, that's what it is. Do I feel away? No, not necessarily. Sometimes, good things got to come to an end. You got to learn when to stop things before it becomes so gimmicky, so much of a joke, and fades out to the point that people are tired of seeing it, and this is his time to let it go and let it go. Listen, Tyler Perry movies be good for the most part, I think it was only one or two of his movies that I really didn't like. But other than that, the plays be the bomb. I remember the first time I got introduced to a Madea play. I was in high school, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit that y'all keep on talking about?" Okay, and somebody gave me a copy of it, and I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" And ever since then, it was on and popping. Okay, because they used to sing down up in them movies. I was like, "All right." That's cute. But yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Power. I'm deliberately delaying one of these topics because I truly don't care about it. I truly don't care about it. And y'all already know. Power is the prequel. Okay. So basically, 50 Cent, he got this deal with Stars, $150 million. And then Courtney Kemp also got a deal with Stars, another one to do some more shows or whatever on Star. And they do Power together, okay? So basically, I think 50 had put out something showing that they're gonna be doing a prequel to Power, and basically showing how Kanan became Kanan and how he got the way that he is and the people that he rolled with. And I said, bitch, if it's anything like Power, count me the fuck in. 50 Cent could be a fucking asshole, okay? Fuck that nigga on so many fronts. But that bitch, best thing that he ever did was fucking Power, okay? But moving on from that, him buying them tickets from Ja Rule's show. So you buy the first 200 rows or whatever, the whole first 200 seats, so nobody would be at his show or in the front row, whatever. You still put money into the venue and his pocket, so you still helping him out either way. So basically, regardless of if nobody sits up there, if this it's still gonna sell, it's not hurting him. It's not hurting him, and what the venue can do or him can do, if it's real, all you gotta do is put it on the Instagram and be like, the first 200 people that do this, y'all get a free seat. You know what I'm saying? And it still be filled up. 50 don't think about shit all the way sometimes, but it is what it is. Moving on from that, the last thing we're gonna talk about, I guess, is this Cardi B and this Nicki Minaj shit. I'm so tired of hearing about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj outside of their actual music. When I found out that Nicki Minaj was trending, I thought she was trending because she was about to put out the Good Form video. And I was like, damn, bitch, I missed it. And no, that's not what happened. She was on Queen Radio, and she was basically going in about how, Cardi and him, she basically can't keep her name out the mouth. And, I have been seeing some things. I see it on the Shade Room because I follow Nicki and Cardi on Instagram. But I don't, when they do their lives and stuff, I'm not a follower like that. I don't listen to it. I didn't listen to the Queen Radio. I saw the clips that was on the Shade Room, and I seen the quotes and stuff like that was put out on the blogs and all that stuff. And I'm just like, oh, girl, I'm tired. I just want good music from both of them. I don't care if Cardi don't write this whole thing, but Cardi don't write. Okay, Kanye got a ghostwriter too. We already know that. Drake wrote some of his shit. Okay, so the fuck what? So the fuck what? There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers in this game that y'all bop to that don't write they shit. Okay, you ain't complaining about that. Come up with a new one. All right, goddamn. The only thing that struck me is bitch, Nicki. I ain't saying you a liar. But I just don't see Raw. I just don't see Raw Ali beating up Cardi at no fucking fashion show. That's what it was talking about. It was talking about that shit again, and that's the part that stuck with me. Talking about she must have hit Cardi like 8, 9, 10 times or whatever. She beat her so bad. I got mad at her because she was beating her so bad, and I want the footage. I want the security to put the hotel or whatever to put the footage out for $100,000. But I got the footage on my phone, or I got the footage from other people who was filming it. It was very contradictory, okay? Because I'm like, why are you paying if everybody else and yourself got the footage out? What, for legal shit? But like I said, security must have did that, or somebody else did that. Rod didn't touch. I don't feel like Rod touched that girl. If she did like that, and that was it. Okay, Rod can't fight. Rod has proven more than once that she cannot fight. Okay, even when she tried to sneak sucker punch Sky. She still got that ass beat, okay? That wasn't no real fight. That wasn't no real fight. And you can't tell me that she got close enough and, no security with all those people that was surrounding Cardi and Nicki, that she got close enough to actually put her hands on um Cardi enough to do damage. And if you gonna hit a bitch 8 or 9 times in the face, at least make a bitch leak. I believe it if Cardi came walking out that thing with only not just that knot, but with her nose bleeding, with a cut on her forehead, that knot busted the fuck open or whatever. Cause I'm pretty sure Rob probably had some rings on too, right? That would have made more sense as well too, right? Come on now, that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, okay? Somebody lying, okay? And they was throwing receipts. Both of them had some shit. And then the companies was getting involved in it, and I was just sitting here looking at the whole thing like this. It's not fun anymore. I'm sorry. It was, and that's sad that we got our life off of it, and now it's just draining at this point because when I think I'm one of the few people who genuinely likes Nicki and Cardi both. Okay, I don't have nothing against neither one of those ladies. I genuinely want to see them to just stop the bullshit. Now, Nicki put a tweet out after all this shit went out, basically saying, let's end this on a positive note. We don't have to go back and forth. And then Cardi screen captured it and then put it up on Instagram and said, okay, let's do it, and tag Nicki in it or whatever. But speaking of tag, Beyonce, bitch, you could have tagged Toni Braxton in your little caption on Instagram. Little petty bitch. I mean, you knew everybody else was gonna tag her, but you could have tagged her. I'm just saying. Somebody said she probably didn't know her act. Bitch be trolling. Okay, she knew. She knew. But anyway, back to this. And I want to say that I believe that this is it, but it's not it because the stands are still going to keep it up. If they don't say nothing, the stands going to keep it up. But at this point, I just want them to stop it. I just want them to stop putting this on a reputation for both part, okay? I just want y'all to stop giving ammunition to this stupidity, okay? And I just want both of them to just go ahead and make some good ass music, put out some bomb ass videos, and just do what they gotta do, okay? What? See, I'm mad. I'm mad, bitch. I just thought of this, like. I just really got mad now because, like, I just don't see it for them coming together and doing a song. And I really would have loved for them to. Can you imagine Nicki and Cardi on a song together? Bitch, that'd be a motherfucking bop. Okay, that'd be a hit. That'd be a hit. And it'll probably go off in the clubs and everything, okay? Ass shaking everywhere, bitch. We need some shit like that in our lives, okay? And that ain't fucked it up for us. They done fucked it up for us. Goddamn. Michelle, what's going on, girl? I'm just mad. I'm just mad at that part. But other than that, I don't care about this beef. I wish they just let it go and just do their own thing. And y'all already know. I've said before, Cardi needs to tell her sister to shut the fuck up. Okay? Because I seen what they was talking about. Cardi needs to tell her sister to just shut the fuck up sometimes. Just let it go. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about everything in this video. I hope I gave y'all enough. And like I said, please, when y'all get down in the comments, don't disrespect each other. Don't put that stand shit in my shit because I will block and delete your ass. Okay, we judgment-free zone up in here. We, respecting each other's opinion. If you're a Barb, if you're a Barty Gang or whatever, I don't care. Just respect one another, okay? But, yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'll see y'all later. Enjoy your weekend and be safe and warm. Peace.